Hello everyone, it's Barbara at Trashy Makeovers, and today I'm doing the second prompt from Dephemerember, 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel's December project, where you do, is it going to be a total of 16? Well, anyway, you do 4 per week with prompts. Today's prompt is floating pocket and bold numbers. And this one kind of threw me for a loop because I don't have anything that's bold numbers, but I thought, let's just pull some stuff out and try. So I had pulled out the stuff that my lovely friend Jen from Junk Journals by Jen had swapped with me. And then I have some, oops, come out of there. I have some pockets that I've done. They're in my stash. I'm going to call them well, this one's actually a pocket. This is more of a tuck spot. But I've got some that I had in my stash that I thought I would try to work with. They definitely need some zhuzhing up. So we've got some stuff, some of these, and then more materials. So let's just kind of see what we can come up with here. I have an idea for this pink one. I do have an idea for this pink one. And this, obviously it's paper that's folded up, and then this one I had sewed. It's nice and crinkly, and I like it. But we need to do something with it, because obviously when you fold it up, this image is now upside down. So I thought, let me see, there is, nope, that's the silver. Well, I had it here. Oh, here we go. So I thought about taking this glittery paper and cutting it so that you could still kind of see the outline of that, but let that kind of be, and then maybe put a focal point there. So let's do that. Oh, did you bring us scissors? Yes, you did. Good job, Barbara. Okay, so, and I don't really measure anything, sometimes to my detriment, but it's fine. It's going to be fine. So where's the stitching there? So let's say we'll cut it right about there. Okay. So then we've got that, which fits on there pretty darn good. And I don't want it to go all the way to the edge, so let's trim that a little bit as well. And of course we're going to save all these delicious scraps. Do I need to take a little more off of there yet? No. Okay. You know what might be the smart way to do this? Well, who wants to do it the smart way? Heck no. Let's just guess. Let's just kind of guess. Did that work? Haha, that didn't work too bad. Okay, so there's that. But I think I want more of this background to show, so I'm going to trim it up just a bit more. But I think I'm going to like that. Oops. I don't know if you all noticed, but I put new paper down. So we'll have a chance to mess this up eventually. Make it nice and grungy. There, I like that better, I think. I like that better, I think, right? And I'm tempted just to leave that back just pink like that, because whatever I'm going to slip in here will kind of cover that up. But let's stick this down first, because I'm sure I want this. So I've got some glue stick. So when I use glue stick, I don't necessarily trust it. I mean, it works, but will it work in the long term? I don't know. So I'll put the glue stick down, and then I take some other glue and go around the edge. And that way, well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Really? Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get this loosened up. Because when you're filming, I'm not like right over top of it, so I can't really see. There, it should work. There we go. Okay, so then around the edge, Well, it's still not coming out great, but that's okay, because we got Fabri-Tac as a backup if this doesn't work. If my voice sounds muffled, it's because I hold the pin in my mouth so I don't lose it. Probably not the most sanitary, but I'm the only one that uses that glue, so we should be fine. All right, let's pop that on there. And when you're using art glitter glue, obviously it sticks really fast, so you got to get it down where you want it. Or it dries really fast, rather. So you want to get it down there right where you want it so that you don't have issues. I like that. I like how that shimmers. I like it a lot. Okay, so now on the back, what I wanted to do, see, Jen sent me this as well, and originally I thought, well, heck, I could put it like that and leave the heart cut out, and I really like that, but then the writing is upside down, but I don't know if people would notice that. I mean, I've noticed it, but do you notice that? Does that make a difference? The other option is just to go this way and have the writing right side up, but I really like the heart. And I don't know if people, well, you know what? Here's the deal. People probably wouldn't notice it at first glance, but when you pick it up and look at it, I think it will be noticeable. So, well, unless I go, what if we did this and then it wouldn't matter? Is it okay that the heart is sideways? Then it wouldn't matter, right? No, I think I want it to go. I think I want it to go this way. Okay, so again, not gonna measure, but this is nice because it's got lines, so I kind of know where I want to cut. So I want to cut, I think, at this line. Keep a hold of it so you know what you're doing. Okay, so let's cut there. Oops. And I do have like a paper cutter, but I don't use it very often. Oh yeah, this will work because then I still have that heart to use for something else. So that'll be good. Okay. So we've got, now which way is the right way? That way. So if we do that, and then, am I in frame? Yep. And then let's go, we'll do the old fold and tear trick. So we kind of know where we're at. Oh, this could be tricky. I don't know how straight I can cut this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. And then there's still quite a bit of this paper left because I really like it, and I like the other side too. Okay, so if we put that there, that looks good, right? Well, it doesn't look horrible anyway. And I don't know, I'm kind of digging the black and pink. So let's put that down too. I'm gonna use the Fabri-Tac for this just because that other glue doesn't want to behave itself. Might be because it's kind of chilly here today. Okay. Okie dokie. That's enough of the big size. There we go. And that. And that's a big glob. Let's try to spread that out a bit. Okay. And this should hold real good. Now, you spent so much time worrying about whether the writing is right side up. It's this way, right? Is it this way? Oh, for goodness sakes, Barbara. I think it's this way. Okay. Now, Fabri-Tac, in my experience, doesn't grab quite as quick, so you've got some time. But yeah, and I took floating pocket to mean like a pocket that you can remove, that you can put on whatever page and then remove it so you can attach it either with a paper clip, or I have these as well, which would be kind of fun. And then yeah, you slip something in there. I think I'm going to leave that one pretty simple like that because I like just the black and pink. And that one, yeah, so let's call that one done. Oh, no, I need a number. See, this is where sorry for bouncing you there. This is where I struggle, is we need okay, so you see, this one says 21 in the corner. Now, that's not bold, though. It's not bold, but it is a number. The only other thing that I could think of is I do have a big old thick Sharpie marker. And I could just put a number. I mean, it says 21 there. What would prevent me from doing like a 2 and a 1 and kind of playing off that 21? If I do that, will I ruin it? But if I do it and I don't like it, I can always put something over top of it, right? Right? Are you talking yourself into this yet, Barbara? God, I don't want to. I don't want to. And I don't think I have to. I think it's, you know, it's our prompts to do. Ooh, is that crooked? I think maybe the stitching is crooked. I think I might do a number on a different one, but this one I'm going to leave plain. I like this one the way it is. Okay. So then I got this one. There was another one that I saw that I really kind of liked with... Oh, these are fun too. I thought this could work as a floating pocket. And I'm just about done with it. That's got something in it. And that already has a number on it because it's chapter 8. And this is just a cereal bag. We're going to take that out of there. It doesn't have to go in there. It's a cereal bag and it's a pocket. And you can tuck, like if you're going to gift a journal, tuck some things in there for embellishing the journal that you're gifting, and then it just flops over. You can put, like, again, attached to a page with a paper clip or with one of those clampy things. I don't know if there's more. I mean, it is kind of plain. Let's set that aside. We will do something with that later. Oh, here's the one I like. Look at this wizard. Look at this guy. Actually, yeah, I think that's Merlin, because back here I think this is King Arthur. I'm pretty sure I got it from like a kid's storybook or something. So I think that's King Arthur and that's Merlin. Now, where did it go? Here. So Jen also sent me this beautiful, looks like it's like handmade paper or faux handmade paper, but it's got like beautiful holes in it and texture in it. And it just so happens that it kind of fits perfectly right over that flap of that tuck spot. And I really kind of love that. I really kind of love that. So I think that I'm going to put that there. Okay, so this is basically, whoops, that is basically perfect. So let's cut right along there. We'll go up there. Now, how much of this do we need to cut off? I think that's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to cut about this much off. Okay, does it fit? It does. So I'm going to put that on there before I change my mind. Oop, my glue got a little bit of volcano action going on there, which is not unusual for Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix or 3-in-1, Beacon 3 and 1, 2, 3 or 3-in-1 or whatever it's called. They're all basically the same glue. And there we go. So let's put that there. And I really like that. I do like that. So now the back. Now see, I could put another little piece here on the back to cover up the words. Maybe let it kind of go like that. I like that. But then I also have, I brought some, where is it? I've got this scrap of a lace. And I kind of like that. How did I have this? Like this? Okay, so we've got that. Or we've got that. Or we have both. I don't know for sure what I want to do here. Or I could do a big number across here. Now, is there a number that's associated with like King Arthur and Merlin? Or should we just pick a number? Certainly not going to pick 6, 7. We've all heard that often enough lately. I could do... Well, my favorite number personally is 4. Oop, yeah, it's really seeping through there, but that's to be expected. It's kind of a thick glue. I think I could just put a big 4 there. Freehand one. Let's give it a try. What do we think? It's bold. I mean, there's really no meaning to it. Maybe I should put a little number down here. How about an 8? What do we think of that? That's kind of cool. Well, actually, it's not. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. Do we need something on the edge? Okay, so if it goes in the pocket, it'll probably be clipped this way, which means if we wanted to put lace on it or something, we should do it on this edge. I made that awfully close to that edge. I think I have some thinner. In fact, I know I do because I just grabbed it. It's one of my favorites. So I have this. Oh, why couldn't I put it on this? Oh, because of that. Oh, no, I could because we have to glue that pocket shut anyway. Are you seeing what I'm doing here? Ooh, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Let's do that. Okay, so first of all, glue the pocket shut. But I wish my art glitter glue was working a little better because that would be perfect for this. It makes a nice thin bead, but this will work too. This will work. Okay, so we got that. Close that up. And then, let's see, how much of this do I need? Right about yo. Okay. Try to cut it a little bit longer, because that way if I have to trim some off, it's not bad. But if you cut it too short, then you don't have anything to come. Okay, so there's that. And then on the back, it would look like, yeah, I'm going to like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's just do it. Oh, that's a lot of glue, Barbara. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. Stand up. And again, one of the nice things about the Fabri-Tac, as I said before, is it gives you a little time to move things around. Make sure it's kind of the same everywhere. But, oh, see, I like that. I don't love those numbers, but you know what? They're there now, and that's fine. And that's fine. Okay, so there's 2 done. Let's pick... Okay, these are a little more difficult. They're folded up a little different. So it's got like, this is a pocket, this is a pocket, and then this is a pocket. And technically, if you wanted to, no, because we're not gluing it on the page, because it's a, you know, a floating pocket. It's a floating pocket. So do I like her? This is from, obviously from like a needlework, like a sewing, a crochet book. From, I believe, from the 80s. So if I did, see, I really love this paper too, and I wanted to use this somewhere. And I feel like, what if, all right, something like that, and she could just be peeking out over top of it. I don't hate that. I mean, that could be cool. And then just kind of put something on the bottom here. We'd have an upside down number, but and put something on the bottom there. And then her I don't love so much, but I mean, she's lovely. She's lovely. But I don't really like the full image is what I'm saying. Of course, it could be hidden if oh, I didn't bring them. I have googly eyes. I could have given her a googly eye. That would have been, well, it would have been interesting. This is another thing that I really love, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it in this project. And then it's got skulls on the back, which I love me a good skull print, but this is like something I've never seen before, so I think this is the side that I would use. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't. No, save that for something else, Barbara. Okay, I think this is what I want. So let's just do it this way. Let's fold it. Let's get it up there and kind of fold it where the existing fold is, and that should give me a line to cut on. Again, we'll see if I can cut it straight. No guarantees, but... Oh, what I was saying before, I do have a paper cutter. I just didn't bring it over. I don't use it. I don't use it that often because I don't mind if things are super precise. See, I think I'm going to kind of like that. I want to put something over top of that camisole thing, but I think I'm going to like that. So then how far down do we need to go here? Am I in frame? Yeah, kind of. Okay. So, again, we might do the foldy method. It doesn't have to go all the way down into the pocket. In fact, I think I won't. So let's go there. Let's cut that off. Okay. And this one doesn't really matter if it's straight because it's going to be inside the pocket anyway. So there's that. Whoops. Right, like that. Correct? Okay, and then also... I'll do a little fold trim here. And I cut a little bit on the side of the line because I think I folded it a little wide. Okay. Oop, wrong side. Get in there. Okay. 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 I'm going to cut a little more of this off. Which is fine because it's got that white edge anyway. We'll get rid of that. Okay. All right. I like that. It's going in. I wonder if well, let's try glue stick because I don't want to, sometimes with this thinner paper like this, that glue will leave like a noticeable ridge if you don't spread it out, and I don't have like a brush right here to use as a glue spreader, and I really don't want to use my finger because then I'll have a sticky finger for the rest of this video, and that might not, that might not work so well. So I think I'm going to tuck this in here, and then I'll glue the edge. Oh, Barbara. Got it. Okay. And then I can take the glue and just kind of peel this up a little bit and do like the corner. And volcano glue. Oh, well, there's plenty of glue there. And then I don't know if I'll need to really glue it anywhere else because if it comes loose, it's not that big of a deal. Well, maybe over here. Maybe I'll do a little bit over here on that edge, just in case, depending on which way we want to clip the pocket into a journal. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's that. So let's do a little bit of, before I seal it together, I think, yep, I did. I was going to say, I think I brought some ink over, or some oxide. This is walnut stain. And I just use these cheap little makeup sponges. This one's about done for. You can see it's kind of pitted. I'll have to get a different one, but we'll get that inked up. That always adds so much. Well, there's a lot of glue. That always adds so much. I like the fact that this little corner is torn. Get that all kind of grunged up a little bit. And we can do this. This is why I wanted to do it before I glued it shut, because this would be hard to access once it's shut. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be like super grungy. Oops, sorry, I'm probably bouncing the camera. Oh, now look what I did. That's fine. I don't mind. Get it a along the bottom here. Yeah, the daubers or whatever that people use, that I've seen other people use, probably are a little more efficient. But you know what? I don't have one. So that's fine. We use what we have. Because this is trashy makeovers. So we don't always have the fancy stuff. And that's a-okay. Alright. Okay, so there's that. Fold up nicely, lady. I kind of like her peeking out. Now, we wanted to do something here, right? Should we do another piece of that? Should we do some of that lace? Yep. Let's do that. Tank type camisole. See how fashionable that was? See how fashionable that was in probably 1982? And I can't say, I mean, I'm not dogging 1982 fashion at all, because in 1982, I was an adolescent, and I was probably wearing a lot of this same kind of stuff. Looking fabulous. Okay, so let's leave that there. Oh, I don't know if well, it's fine, because there we go. It just says showcase. Look at that. That's kind of cute. But now that I've got it on there, did I want it to go all the way to the end, or do I like the fact that this line is here? What if I put some right here? Would that balance it out? If I put some there? Oh, I think that's too much. I think that's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Barbara. Don't stress it. Oh, what if I put some here? I could do that. Put some there. I love this. Or I do have other kind. Well, we've got this. Whoops, that we already kind of looked at, and that would cover up. So now I don't. You know what I think why I think I don't like it is because I like this whole thing, and I think it's because it has 3 points. But when I put it here, it only has 2 points, and it just doesn't look. It just doesn't look the way I don't know. I like odd numbers better than even numbers for sure. I think our eyes like that. Then I also have this. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do you only have black lace, Barbara? No. No. Oh, wait. What if I put some of this on the back? What if I did that? Since we've got some on the front, I could put, what does this look like? Which way does it go, first of all? Okay, I think it goes this way. What do we think of that? I like that. Let's do that. Does it fit? Oop, there's a little white edge there. Let's take that off. I love this paper, Jen. I don't know. It's like real. And I don't do a lot of like industrial type stuff. But to me, it looks really kind of industrial. I like that. So let's put a little, now that I put my ink away, let's ink around that a little bit. And then we can stick that down. Whoops. I got to get my table leveled off a little better so that it doesn't wiggle you every time I move. That'll be a project for another day, not today. Okay. There. There's that. Now, which way did I say it went? This way. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, wait, do I like this side better? Oh, boy. Why'd you do that, Barbara? Now you don't know. You know what? Nope, I'm going to do it the way I was going to. I'm going to do it the way I was going to. Come on. Come on, sir. There we go. Boy, that is probably plenty of glue. Okay, put that there. Whoops. Oop, she slides around a little bit. There's that. And where did I put the cap for that? There. Okay, so that, and then this, because if I'm going to tuck something in there, I don't mind if she's staring off into space. I think she's lovely. I may do something with that later. It's hard to say. Well, you know what? Oh, do I want to cover her up completely? I do have some music. I've got some music. What would that look like? Oh, I don't know. I mean, here, I have some that's a different color. Nope. No, just leave it like it is. You can always do something different with it later. Sometimes you just have to walk away. Okay, so now for this one, I'm thinking I can write a... No, or here. Oh, wait. There's numbers on there. 1892. Should I just color those in? And consider that my number? Where's my marker? Do I have steady enough hand to do that on camera when I can't really see it? No. Do I want to do... I can still do that. But I think what I'm going to do is I wanted to, like, write out a number. Like 11, you know, E-L-E-V-E-N. Should I do that? Or is that too much horizontal stuff? I kind of was thinking about doing it this way. Writing a number this way. To kind of break up that... But then I also like this number. What if I did it here? What number should I write? 2? T-W-O? That would fit. Well, I could make them all fit, I guess, but 2 might be one of the easier ones. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I like 4, but I don't want to do 4 on everything. 5. What about 5? Let's do 5. Right? Okay, Barbara, can you make it fit and not look stupid? We will find out. 5. I think the trick is just to do them all off kilter and then, well, that's not bad. If you do them all off kilter, it look like you're meant to do that. Because I did. Okay. And then I'll probably put something here. Oh, she also gave me this picture that I just desperately want to use for, I don't know that I'm going to do it today, but I thought, come here. If it, like, will this fit? Yeah, if I could, like, mount it onto a tag, and then it would go into one of these pockets, and then you would just see, look at her. She just looks like she's having so much fun. And then when you pull the tag out, you've still got music paper in the back. So I think I'm going to put this with that because I will do that, but not today. And then here I'll probably put some kind of cluster. Again, I don't think I'm going to do it today. You know, I'm being honest. I'm just not feeling super creative. And I don't want to do something that I'm not going to love. I don't want to do something that I'm going to have to fix, I guess is a better term for that. Okay, so this is what we did. I love this one. I think it's because of the wizard. I don't love that 48. I don't love the choice of bold numbers as a prompt, but you know what? I tried. This side looks kind of plain, but that's okay. And then this one, I really love. Thank you, Jen, for sending me all of this pretty paper. I love it. I love it. And then tuck something in there. Look at how shiny that is. I really like that. And then this one that we just did with the lady peeking out. And the 5 on the back. And another lady. You know what? I'm probably going to end up covering her up. But I'm not sure what I want to do with her yet. So yeah, there we go. We made 3 today. Thanks for coming along. And yeah, hopefully the next one will be a little easier for me. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.